Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today to discuss Rangers' 4-2 victory over Motherwell at Fir Park. A game of two halves. Again, I could copy and paste a lot of the stuff I say on these videos and just stick it out the day, because that was like a greatest hits of Rangers this season. Conceding that goal, the cutback goal we concede early, coming back into it, recovering to take the points, poor first half, good second half, comedy goal from a set piece. It had the lot, and luckily it also had the lovely Todd Cantwell. I don't trust blonde men. The only time in my life I ever have was Stephen Naismith, and look how that turned out. But Todd is making me ready to drop my guard again. I think it's fair to say he was superb today. Rangers lined up as you'd expect. Ridvan came in for Borna Barisic. His wife has just had a baby and got off to a terrible start. Ball in behind Ridvan, who's tucked in a bit too far. Cross comes into the middle. Of course, Rangers don't deal with it. We never do. And there's Van Veen to steer it home. Some shout about offside. And to be honest, the lines that were drawn on did look as though they were a bit dodgy, to say the least. But it balances out later on. And after that, Rangers huff and puff. We don't create anything, but luckily we have a free kick monster in James Tavernier. Free kick in the edge of the box, no doubts about it. It's a stone wall, Lundstrom's hacked down, and Tav curls it up and over the wall and into the bottom corner. Keeper should have done better, Wall should have done better, but it's still an excellent effort from Tav. It takes a lot of skill to get the ball up and down like that. And Rangers really only create a couple of half chances, bar that, a shot from Lundstrom that the keeper saves and Sakala puts the rebound wide, and then Goldson gets in the end of a corner in injury time and puts it over the bar. We were hoping for an immediate improvement, and we got an immediate improvement right at the start of the second half, and Rangers took the lead with a wonderful goal. Cantwell out to James Tavernier. He puts in a peach of a ball, and there's Fashion Sakala. He leaps and heads home. I don't know if it came off his head or his back or his shoulder, but it doesn't matter, because one word, bullet. I made an arse of that last week, so there you go. Thank you, Fashion, for giving me the opportunity to atone for that. And it was necessary, because the Rangers front three in the first half had been non-existent, absolutely appalling. The worst offender was probably Antonio Cholak, who had an absolute mare today, summed up by he gets put clear, he runs into the box, he could square it for Sakala for a tap in, he delays, then he decides to take the shot on and screws it wide. It was horrible, and of course we're punished a couple of minutes later. Long-term viewers will know that I have a theory that when you give away a corner unnecessarily, it often leads to a goal. Why, I don't know, psychological or whatever, you don't set properly, but Rangers do that. Lundstrom nodding out when he doesn't need to. The goal itself, if Rangers' back four today had been me and my three dogs, I'd have been embarrassed by this goal that Rangers let in. The corner comes in, keeper should deal with it, doesn't. Tav heads it, but only heads it up, not out. And as it drops, the Rangers players all just stand, shielding it, watching it, not doing anything. Cholak can clear it, but does nothing. And Mugabe sticks his foot out and pokes it into the net, and it's 2 each. At that point, you're absolutely fuming, but Rangers do take the lead a few minutes later, and it's Todd Cantwell's first goal for the club. Rangers, good move down our left-hand side. Eventually, after 3 shots, it comes to Cantwell, and very cleverly, he controls it and lifts it into the roof of the net. There was a shout for offside here, and again, the lines looked a bit odd. If it had been ruled out for offside, I don't think anyone could have had too many complaints. Same with the first one, but we've got to trust VAR, I suppose, and they said they were on, so they were on. Rangers wrapped it up. Impressive substitutes today. Morelos and Tillman came on, and they were both very good, and they created the fourth goal. Morelos does well at the corner of the box, picks out Tillman with a ball into the box, and what a finish. He leathers it top corner. Slattery gets sent off for Motherwell for a second yellow, and the game sitter Rangers should have scored more goals, but for some reason we don't seem to do that. And it's odd, because it's almost like we score when we need to, when there's that pressure on, and that's a psychological thing. So we go into the break with another victory. Michael Beale's league record continues to be impressive, but obviously we all know that there are still issues that need to be addressed, if not now in the summer. There was a protest before the game, fans demanding change. I thought it was an excellent protest. If you're going to protest, that's how you do it today at Motherwell. So yeah, we go into this break, and we're doing okay, but as Walt Smith said, okay isn't good enough at this club, so we're looking for improvements. Thanks for joining me today, folks. More coverage over on patreon.com, Heart and Hand, and I'll talk to you again after our next home match. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.